Good afternoon on a thirsty Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Cheers to all of you. It's just coffee, and it's got me highly caffeinated and rocking and rolling right now. We missed a live yesterday because the day got away. It was chaos. Thus the name of this live. Fired up. Oh, by the way, I'm Rich Maliki. For those of you joining, first timers, welcome. Watching the replay, thank you. It's 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which puts us West Coast, where Josh Zolan is, at 1 p.m. And Midwest goes back an hour, so it's about 3 p.m. now. And wherever Taz is, somewhere in he's in Mountain Time, so that's 2 hours. That's 2 o'clock. So listen, Fed Nation is all over the globe. We got our friends in the UK right now.
Yes.
It's like 10 p.m. over in the UK.
Yes.
So, yeah, we are fired up on a Thursday. I hope you are fired up. It's chaos. There's no other word to describe what's going on, Lisa.
That's why the fire behind you is absolutely
It's out of control. It's completely and utterly out of control. I don't even know where to begin. So we'll just begin by talking about Nafum. When are we getting these tickets? Did we talk to Terry?
Yes, we did.
We did.
So I'm hoping to have it up by next week.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we are promoting. We are getting this together. The Nafum Topgolf event sponsored by Electrolux Professional. We're going to have an exclusive event. It's exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, and there's limited tickets. So when we release those, we'll let you know. My suggestion to you is if you're watching this and you're not on Facebook in the Food Equipment Digital Disruptor group, you get there because that's where they're going to be released.
Yes.
This is for Fed Nation. And there's so much more that's going to be released over the next 6 to 8 months as we roll into 2022, preparing for FedCon. Fed membership is coming. Fed media is very real. We're doing training videos already this year. More things to come. So on so many levels, as we bring the food equipment industry to the top of everyone's list and opportunities galore. So chaos. Lisa, I said the name of this is chaos because we're in the service business over here. This is where all pieces of the puzzle come together, where the rubber meets the road. So the fine people out there selling all this equipment across the globe, I know they're going crazy too, trying to figure out how to get this new equipment into customers' locations. There's back orders everywhere.
Yeah.
Back orders everywhere. I just was talking with someone here locally, distributor. I got a customer looking for it's a pizza place. It's like a pizza prep table type of situation, salad prep top, some drawers on the counter type thing. 14 weeks.
Whoa. 14 weeks?
Yeah.
Doesn't that take you? Oh, no, I was going to say that takes you into next year, but not yet.
Yeah, I don't even.
About 20-something weeks till.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 100 days left of the year, I think, or something like that.
I have no idea.
I think 100 days to Halloween, something like that. Who's counting?
You've been so excited about Halloween.
Home Goods put Halloween stuff out, Lisa.
We're going to have to do something for Fed for Halloween.
How can we do this?
A special video or make, I don't know.
If you love Halloween, give me some comments here. Let me know if you love Halloween. I know we're way off topic on stuff we're talking about, but the coffee got my brain all over the place. I shouldn't drink coffee this late in the day.
You should. It's delicious.
It is. But yeah, let me know. Do you love Halloween? What can we do for Halloween over here in the New York, New Jersey tri-state area? Maybe we could put a Halloween party on.
For what?
Like an event.
We're gonna get Fed members from across the world to come to the Halloween party.
It would be probably for the people that are actually over here.
Yeah.
We could probably set up something digitally where we can go live and we could kind of be together digitally for the rest of the.
Maybe we'll have to put some thought into that.
Yeah. I'm sure we could put one more thing onto the list.
Oh, geez. Nope.
Man, we are spread thin. We really are. But listen, the chaos that I'm talking about here is service. So, starting yesterday afternoon with my sister up there. She's back from her 17th vacation this year. And with Geraldine, we went through installations first. So installations have just been treacherous to try to get to. Explaining my situation, our situation here. And by the way, listen, this is not, I got to make sure people know, oh, Rich Malik is complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just giving you some insight into what's going on here in the business, bringing you in the doors here, inside service. So check it out. So we got 4 guys down right now. Unfortunately, about a month ago, 3 of our guys heading down to installation got into a car accident with a work vehicle. Thankfully, they were in a big, strong Ford F-250, and they are all okay. However, they do have some minor injuries that are kind of keeping them off the road right now, and they're working their way back. They're doing what they can, listening to doctor's orders, and I think we're hopeful to have them back probably after Labor Day at this point. Okay. Which is, well, listen, is it continuing to hurt us to have them gone for most of the summer? Yeah. It is, because they were a very big part of what installations were here as I built this sort of install team without meaning to build an install team. And also, we have another gentleman down with a injury on the job as well. I think we're looking at another 4, maybe 6, maybe 8 weeks for him. And he's been down for some time already. So,
and there's no way to anticipate these things happening. No, they're accidents. That's what happens.
That's life. That's the Mike Tyson line. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yep.
So we had a plan. We're out here planning. And what's the other one? While we're down here making plans, God's laughing. That's the other. I think that's what it is. But that's the truth. And so we have 4 guys down. So that puts us, in a tough position for the installs. So take that aside now, we also have PMs that we have to do. So we're looking at the PMs. We have an amazing key account and PM manager, Lori, who just had a conversation with her today. We had a little quick powwow. We're not really entertaining new customers. And I know a lot of other service companies are doing the same thing. We're just not able to, really, because I don't want to start, especially when you're brand new, I don't want to start the relationship off by disappointing you. And we're never going to retain you. You're not going to be happy. So we're being super honest. And actually, it's not that we're even turning you away. We're just giving you real deal dates. So if you're just calling here, you call here 1, 2, 3 times a year, or if you're just calling for the very first time, you're probably going to hear something like, we're doing a schedule right now. We are scheduling, consistently. We have 150 unassigned calls that we just worked through, that are way ahead of you. We have key accounts that are taking precedence, manufacturers, partnerships for warranty service precedence. Those are the precedence ones. But we have an opening on August 28th at 8 a.m. So we're filling up August 23rd, 24th, 25th. I know it's a month away, but guess what? We're giving you the option. And you know what a lot of people are saying?
They're just saying no.
No. They're saying put us down.
Really?
Yeah. Put us on the board.
No, I thought you meant like other companies are probably just saying no to these.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I mean, and realistically, we are kind of saying no at this time. But if you want to wait until September 8th, 9th, 10th, if you want to wait till August 24th, which we already filled all those end of August dates out. Now we're in the beginning of September trying to fill those in. People are just saying, you know what, keep us on the board. If anything, if you can fit us in earlier, please do. And now it's just a communication thing. So if something does pop up or we can, we will. Not likely. So, that's where we're at. And it's chaos. I'd like to call it controlled chaos. I think there is some control to it, but man, I've never seen anything like it. And I talked to plenty of other people in the service and in the service side. It's the same thing everywhere. We're all just like figuring out how the hell can we get these calls done. We're trying to figure out all kinds of different ways for technicians to continue working through the weekends. And I know it's tough tasks to ask when they're already doing 50, 60-hour weeks, but truth be told, a lot of these guys love it. Not all of them. Some of them will shy away and they'll say, oh, can't you give it to this guy? Can't you give it to that guy? But yeah, Vin, it's crazy. It's not the word. But I think most of these guys, they really love it. They love the extra hours. I called these couple of guys today and, hey, listen, you want to do 3 calls on Saturday? I'll set them up for you. Set it up, send them to my tablet. Done. You got it.
Wow.
But then there's other guys who are just like, no, I got plans. I can't do anything. And then, listen, I always say I'm not gonna, don't feel bad. I mean, you're not on call. I'm just asking for some help. If you can, if you can't, it is what it is. You can't make anyone do that. So, try to be respectful of everyone's time. We're very lenient here with a lot of things. But it's one of those things where it's getting harder and harder. So I have been reaching out a little bit more, pressing a little bit more to try to get these calls done, because here's the other kicker, Lisa. We're going on all these calls.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them we might knock down on a first time fix, but what about the ones that need parts? And now we got to go back. And now those calls are living on the board, because now we got to wait for the parts to come in.
Yeah.
So, we're telling people there's no point in overnighting parts right now. We're not going to come back the next day. We just can't. So let's just bring them in, UPS ground. Let's get you back, rescheduled to come back. Of course, there are instances and there are different occasions where the next day is going to happen and we have to move mountains, obviously, but we're doing that. And what I'm finding by going through this board over the last day and a half with them is so many parts are on back order. I'm going down this. I'm like, what about this? Waiting on a part. What about this? None of those parts came in yet. What? 30-day lead time, 45-day lead time. Oh, they said not till next week. This is not till a week after. There's so many things. Who's available Sunday? Don't say it if you don't mean it. I'll fly you in if you're not here.
Who is that? I guess I'll have to double check.
Might be Andres. You never know. But that's the other kicker. A lot of parts just aren't in. So these things are living on our dispatch board, and we're looking at them every day, and we can't do nothing about it because we don't have the parts. And then the parts that we do have, these new ones keep coming in, and these top customers are going, you better get there. Who is it?
It is Andres.
Yeah. You better get here. You got to get here right now. You got to get here right now. And those are what I call the monkey wrenches in the mix, right? So you have those all throughout the day on your top accounts. And we don't just have one top account. We got quite a few today in 2021. We've built up a really strong relationships with a lot of these amazing customers that we have, and we got to deliver for the top. That's just the way it goes. So the chaos is real. When it will end, nobody knows. I'm going to guess probably sometime around next summer, just before.
No, next summer it will pick
and then that's just when it's getting ready to pick up again, right? Yeah. So I don't know where the end in sight is. We just got to get to a point, I think, where we have a little bit more, have more crew back, keep building the crew, and just start to get these calls under control. So 2025, you might be right. QDubs, you might be right. It's wild. And, we had a manufacturer that we don't work with on a regular basis. We might hear from them, once a year. Reached out for an install today. Our guy John up there fielded it, and he was like, "Hey, Rich, we got XYZ needs to be installed at so and so this oven." And I'm like, let me take a look. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can't. We have a board full of installations that are out of control. Some of these installs are not even ready with site surveys, and they're all going to pop at once. I know it. Everyone's going to say, "Okay, now we're ready." But I told them it's probably not going to be able to do this install until September 15th. And they were blown away. I can't believe it. But here's the question. Not the question, but here's the thought behind this. I'm not their first person on their list that they call, because they don't call me. That means whoever they call year in and year out is telling them the same thing.
Yeah.
So they're just throwing and seeing what sticks, see if they can get something. But here, by the way, I've done videos, and we can go to my YouTube and type in key account. Go to our YouTube, go to Maliki TV, the YouTube channel, type in key account. You will see several videos pop up on what it means to be a loyal key account customer, and why I said if you're an end user and you don't have a loyal service company and you're loyal to them, this is the perfect time to express. If you're not, get loyal to the end users. Get loyal to your service company. I don't care. We're not just talking about New Jersey. And if you're in New Jersey and it's not me, so what? I don't care who you use. There's plenty of good companies. You could pick. I'm just giving the insight to make that relationship happen. It's super important. You want to be able to call somebody on a Sunday evening or a Monday morning or a Friday night, whatever it might be. You can't do that if you haven't built it. right now it's living, breathing truth. If you're not loyal and you're not a key account, I can't help you. And it pains me to say this because the businessman in me, Lisa, I want it all.
Of course.
I want it through every freaking call. I want it all. I want to give me it. I want it. But you know, we have
you're
to.
Like engorged right now, though.
We can't. It's reality. It's realistically. Look at the amount of technicians, the support staff, what we have versus the demand that's coming in. It's not possible for us to hit these all in a week, in a day, in 2 days. That's why things are getting planned out now. And this is the only way that I saw fit for us to make heads and tails out of this thing. And, you know, I think we made some really good headway today upstairs. I feel really good about today. There's some really good accomplishments on Samantha and Geraldine's part. Jetty's up there. She was making a lot of calls, reaching out to customers and saying, hey, we apologize. You know, we know this calls, you know, you might have called in today. You might have called in a week ago. We're trying to do our best to get to everybody. Not going to happen until August 28th. Not going to happen until, I mean, like I said, most of these people are saying no problem because they think they know the outcome. There's nowhere else to call. Mm-hmm. Because if they had someone else to call, they would have did that. So
I have a very naive question.
Nice. Let's go.
So I understand that the amount of service increased because of the reopening of restaurants and maybe the service side of the equipment was lacking, and that's why those issues came up. But in terms of installations, are there an increased amount of installations because people just had to buy new equipment because what was existing in their kitchen has failed from being closed?
Yes.
And shut down? Is that really where it's coming from?
Yeah, the installations. I mean, and we are always inundated with installations here. Quite honestly, before pandemic, our installation game was picking up like major.
Okay.
But right, you know, the installation slowed down during pandemic because nobody was buying new.
Gotcha.
We were out here, you know, running service calls like crazy throughout the pandemic. We were busy the whole pandemic. Not like this, believe me, but we were busy. You know, like I said, we had all our guys back June 2020. June 2020, every single person back, every person in the company back, full throttle. But with the installs, that all slowed down and came to a halt almost because nobody was spending $15,000 on the steamer, nobody was spending $30,000 on the combi. Now, May, Governor Murphy says, "Let's go, open it up." All these customers start piling in. Now, what they were, you know, we could limp by if you had a 4 bank of fryers and only 2 were working, you could limp by through pandemic.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the gates opened. We can't limp by anymore. I can't get these French fries out fast enough. I can't drop this chicken. I need my 4 bank back. All right, Malachi, can you fix it? No, unfortunately, you need a pump and a motor. You need, you know, this thing, the insulation is a fire hazard. So we're like, it's like, okay, we need a new one. But then the customer goes and looks to go get a new one. And they're telling them 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 16 weeks, whatever it might be. That's where the tough part is for some of the equipment, not all the equipment. But you know, then so you have the ice machines. We have ice machines here in the warehouse that are coming in for a lot of the chain accounts we do. We have refrigerators or freezers coming in. Steamers, we have steamers coming. I mean, there's constant stuff coming in right now. We have a big power soak thing we have to deliver and install. There's just a lot of stuff that's coming in. Yeah, the pandemic ended, and everyone said, I can't work with the Band-Aids anymore. I need new. So, which is great because you want to see the equipment getting sold again. That just means the whole thing's coming back.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
I guess hope that answers it.
That answered my question. Mike says, key accounts first. Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered.
My father always said that.
Really?
Well, he always said pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered.
Yep.
So, and that's the truth. You know, like I said, the businessman in me says, take it all, just let it pile up. But honestly, that just creates more stress for me. And I think the office, just to continue to see all these calls coming in, it's like, what are we doing with them?
Yeah.
We're just looking at them. Like, I don't want to look at these and disappoint people. I hate disappointing. I hate making those phone calls. It's just because the big part of our side of the business, like the technicians are out there. We talk about we're in the capes and they're the heroes and all that stuff, and they are. But we're the when you're in the service business on the running the service managers and dispatchers. Those are the unsung heroes on the back end that are moving those mountains to say, hey, I'm going to move you over here to do this, because the technicians are working with dispatch all day to go where they're going. The technicians don't pick and choose. We're giving it to them. So we're all kind of together and making mountains move and making people happy and getting businesses back to making money. That's what it's all about. They got to get back to making money so they can feed their families, so that so the customers that they're coming in can get fed. And it's just a whole big circle. And man, it's yeah. So like I said, the businessman in me does want to take it all, but realistically, it's just not right. And that's why we're giving these big, long, drawn out dates. And if we can fit them in sooner, believe me, we will. But again, back to Mike, key accounts. Yes, sir. That's what we're doing. We have to focus on the key accounts. I think any business knows who butters their bread at the end of the day. So that's the game of the game. It's chaos. It's chaos. It's chaos. It's summer. It's hot.
Every sense of the word.
But when you really look at it as well, from the summer standpoint, man, one month from now we'll be getting ready for Nafum.
I thought you were gonna say Halloween.
Oh no, I was getting there. I was gonna get there. 1 month from now we'll be going to Nafum. Then it's Labor Day weekend, and then it's time to get ready for Halloween.
Season.
Then it's the spooky season time.
Pumpkin spice season.
Pumpkins. Oh,
Apple cider. You don't like pumpkin spice?
I kind of.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go run August 2nd when they release it and go get my pumpkin.
I'm not a big fan of pumpkin spice, like the flavor. Well, I mean, you know this about me. I don't like artificial things.
Yes.
So I would prefer to get an actual pumpkin latte. Like I'll go to a coffee shop that has genuine pumpkin used in their latte, aside from the artificial stuff. But what is your favorite fall thing? Not Halloween. Fall.
My favorite fall thing, thing to do?
Yeah.
I love pumpkin picking. Do you go?
We should do a Fed pumpkin competition.
Oh shit. I mean, I can't curse on LinkedIn. I apologize, LinkedIn gods.
Yeah.
Put that on the board.
Okay, I will.
Should we put it on the board? There's a spot. All right. This is just being announced. We're going to do a Fed Halloween pumpkin contest with real prizes.
Sure.
Real prizes.
Fake prizes.
I'm talking like flat screen TV prizes.
Stop.
Then what?
We're going to give away flat screen TVs?
To the best carved pumpkin.
How about we ask what prizes people would like? We'll put a poll out there.
Fine.
But let me put up Vinny's comment.
Let me talk to Vin. What do you got?
Communication is key. People understand when we tell them the truth and the facts of what's happening. Great time to be in this business, but it's also a rough time as well. Making it happen in New York.
It is a wonderful time to be in this business. And that's one of the key things we talk about with Fed, like putting the trades, what we're doing to the top. I mean, this is one of the most lucrative businesses on both sides of the fence, by the way. If you're a business owner in the service business, or you're a technician, or you're working on operations, wherever it is, it's lucrative on both sides. There's great benefits. There's great salaries. There's great PTO, paid time off with family. There's people taking care of people in this business. This is like, look at Malachi. This is a business of very little turnover from the aspect of us actually having to fire, or not fire, but lay someone off. We don't have to ever do that.
Bless you.
And I sneezed. That means it's true.
That's true.
It's true. Excuse me. So we're putting this. We gotta build this thing up. We gotta let these kids know. We gotta let people know that we're here.
Jesus is blessed.
Thank you. And to you, sir. But yeah, we have to let people know we're here. Man, this digital thing is not, I'm not doing this for my health. I'm doing this because I do enjoy it, but I'm not doing this for my health. I'm not getting healthier by doing this.
I've never heard that expression, but okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never heard, okay, let's see. Rich, what are you doing over there? Maybe I'm working or doing something. I'm working on the board. Rich, what are you doing over here? Why are you doing that? Well, I'm not doing this for my health. I'm doing this because I have to do it,
I don't know.
You've never heard that?
No.
You live under a rock?
All of your idioms are very, I don't know, different from mine, I guess.
You just call me an idiot?
No. Chaos over here.
Yeah, so, but yeah, Vin, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time to be in the business, in the industry. Grateful to be here in New Jersey. I love the Garden State. It's home. I'm going home to the place where I belong. It's the coffee. It's the time of day. It's all kinds of stuff. There's still so much to do. I got so many things to still go do upstairs. All right. So. Oh, my man Josh.
How are you gonna do this, Swish Josh?
My brother from another mother. Go ahead, Josh.
I'm trying to get him off here. Customers, thankfully, are more understanding than ever. However, what we are seeing is that they are more aggravated with self-inflicted avoidable mistakes. So cross your T's and dot your I's and be honest.
Yes.
Self-inflicted avoidable mistakes.
Yeah, they're aggravated with that, and to talk on that as we'll let this be our last kind of points to bring up. But that's the other thing, a lot of times, man, do we ever try to help these customers on the phone? We do. We'll get those calls where it's like, hey, Rich, my entire line won't go on. Nothing's starting. I had the gas, my fryer, my oven, nothing's going on. And I'm like, well, did you check the main gas line, make sure no one shut it off? Maybe last night during cleaning or something. No, we checked it. What do you think? 9 times out of 10?
They did not.
They did. Someone turned the gas off and they didn't check, even though you told them. And listen, we don't want to come to those calls. Believe me, I want to go do something that's profitable. That's not a profitable call for anybody. I mean, you're losing $200, $300, $400 if it's an emergency. I mean, whatever it might be. For what? For me to come and do this? I mean, we just did this at a supermarket.
Really?
Yeah. They don't check. Listen, if your entire line is not going on, the entire thing, check the gas. I guarantee you. Check your breakers, check your gas, check all the utilities, make sure everything, water lines. Oh, we're not getting any water into the steamer. Is the water line on? Oh, it's on. Liars. You didn't check. But we're trying to help you because we want to avoid those calls, because when in any service world, we don't want to roll on that call, especially right now. The time is so precious to drive a guy 35 minutes that way, and then we don't want to come to those calls and turn on your breaker and turn on your gas. It's just it's not lucrative for us, and it's not beneficial to you. We want to go to the real problems that people are having and take care of those. So yeah, I mean, those are the things that. Oh yeah, exhaust hoods. Oh, of course. Oh my God, how many times do we roll to an exhaust hood? It depends on the things are digital. Sometimes they're digital. Some things needs to be reset. There's just so many different cases with the exhaust hoods we roll in, and Vinny, it's felt universally, I think, across the country on all these things, and I think digital is going to help at some point. The more we're going to do more videos, with Fed Media, with Malachi Cares, we're going to do more how-to videos. More nuisance call videos for awareness, and start sending these out to our customer database.
I've been saying that.
Yeah, well, we got to do them.
I know.
It's time.
It is.
We need to find time. I think all of it. Lisa's got her hand in 5 things, and then I come in, and then there's 10 things, and then I leave, and then she found 4 more things. So she's doing like 20 things. Everyone's doing so much. That's the problem. But again, we go back to priority. We got to prioritize. So that's it. That's it, guys and gals. I appreciate you joining on the live. the chaos will continue into next week for sure. But hey, tomorrow's Friday. If you want to jump on the live on me tomorrow, I don't know what time we're going on because it's just too crazy right now.
I'll be in the afternoon again tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some early meetings.
Yes.
So I would probably look to the 3 o'clock hour one more time. Did you check the quick disconnect those? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, these are all these crazy. I actually have videos, Vin. I actually have videos on YouTube. I don't know if they were called Tip Tuesdays or if they were just something else. But if you probably go to Maliki TV for that and you type in nuisance call or Tip Tuesday, things to avoid or things to check, something will come up somewhere. You'll see I did these videos so many times trying to put this stuff out to end users because I want them to understand how they can save themselves so much time and money and continue to stay in business and stay profitable. Hey, listen, we're in business because of these reasons. We're in business. So let's be thankful. And what's Vin saying?
Yes, we checked it and my tech finds it laying on the floor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just we one day we're all gonna write a collective industry book. We'll all sit down in a big room and talk about our war stories. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a beautiful Thursday afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow. If you want to jump on with me on a live, I'd love to have you sometime tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, maybe. Stay fired up. Stay fired up. The chaos continues. See you mañana.